welcome back to RATG, Ryan's All Things Geek, right here on 103.7 FM, Brock University Radio. Or you can be listening to us live online at cfbu.ca.
Black Magic. You got to know, got to show.
All right, welcome back to another edition of RATG Radio, right here live from the Geekery. I am your host, Ryan. I put the Ryan in Ryan's All Things Geek. And joining me as he does from week to week, the well-in wingnut himself, Mr. Steve Lambert. Hi, hello, Mr. Lambert.
Hello.
How are you? I'm doing good, buddy. How was your week?
It was good.
A good, exciting week?
Yeah, work.
Work is great, especially on nice hot days like today, or this week that we had.
But it's all worth it for the long weekend.
This is very true. I don't know about you, but in our construction side of gigs, we don't work on the holidays. We're not allowed to close highways down on the holidays, so I am off till Tuesday.
Nice.
Yay! Yay, Queen Victoria, thank you.
Thanks for being born.
Thank you for being born. Again, sorry.
Guess we should thank our parents.
Sorry for the people that are watching on Ryan's All Things Geek right now. If our focus seems to keep veering to the left, or our left, that's because we're looking at camera one, which is live stream on another page. So we do apologize. We will try to share our view to both of you, both sides. Hello, neighbors. As we bring you, another edition of RATG Radio. I had the opportunity today to interview a nice lady. I'm trying to remember her name. Abby. Thank you. Abby from Besetment. Yeah, it wasn't easy to send her on the show either.
I'm sure you screwed it up.
I got her name right though, believe it or not.
The first time.
The first time I said it to her, I got it right. So, yay me. But no, we had a great time. That interview is actually edited and up already. Check us out on iTunes, Ryan's All Things Geek on iTunes, or you can look us up on Podcast Garden. And our show will be there. You can check it out, or check out some of our past interviews. Steve's interview is up there with Amanda Burse from Married with Children.
Marcy Darcy,
or Marcy Rhodes, as she used to be.
And
what was her maiden name? What was Marcy's maiden name?
I don't know.
I'm sure they would have said it at some point. Like when her cousin was, her
maybe cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just because it's a cousin doesn't mean you have the same last name. We're just saying.
Yeah, this is true.
We know this. Crystal Latham McCullough, speaking of cousins, just joined the viewing squad. Hi, cuz. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. It was her birthday yesterday. I think she's 45 now. She's going to kill me.
Yeah.
She's not even close. Not even close to 45. But this is for you, cuz. So, Steve, tell me what you did this week. We have a 5-second movie review this week for everybody.
Yeah. King Arthur, starring Charlie Hunnam.
Yes, who's most famously known for being on that well-loved show,
Sons of Anarchy.
That's the one. I wasn't thinking that one. I was thinking Accepted. Was it not Accepted?
Oh.
It was a show that came after
Justin Long?
No, that was the movie. It was a show, though, by Judd Apatow that came out the year after they did Freaks and Geeks, and had Seth Rogen on it as well. It was a good show. It was a really good show. I don't remember what it was called. Crystal says, big screw you. Thank you, guys. Love you, too. No, she is not 45. She's 48. So Jax is in a new movie, King Arthur. This story has been told a million times over. I'm anxious to see what you thought of this movie. The first trailers make it look very serious.
It looks action-packed.
Very action-packed and very serious. The second trailer I saw did not look so much so, and I'm not sure.
I wish I would have watched that one too before going to see it.
So now we have an idea of where the review may be going. So we'll be bringing you that in about half an hour's time. Steve's 5-second movie review. And of course, we have our fan favorite, which is where we review the news in the world of pop culture, in the world of geek. And that is our weekly segment called This Week in Geek, which we'll be getting to very shortly. I just wanted to, sit here and talk shop for a little while. Actually, I want to talk a little bit, if we can, real quick. What are you thinking of Ottawa right now? The Sens.
Yeah.
Is this Canada's team right now?
No.
Is any Canadian team, when they get to this point in the playoffs, do they become Canada's team?
Yeah, of course.
If it was the Leafs, would we say this?
I think so. I think if they were the only team left, for me being a Wings fan, having been in the Norris division, my entire life growing up as a kid, I had a severe hatred for the Leafs because there was a huge rivalry there.
Yes.
And ever since the Leafs left, I know we're in the same division as them now, but we haven't quite started that rivalry again yet. So I've kind of lost my hate for the Leafs. I almost kind of.
But now you're back in our division.
Yeah.
Now you're back in our division.
And now I'm in your division.
Yeah. Now you're in the Sabres division as well, which is
good for me though.
It's not good for us.
Because I get to see them like 3-4 times a year now.
Oh right. Oh exactly. Well,
before it was once.
Now that means we're gonna have to take some road trips, the two of us. I think we're gonna have
RATG show live from
the Maw.
the hot sauce and blue
Oh, it's
cheese
not the
arena.
Maw anymore though. It's not the Marine Midland anymore.
No,
and it's
not the hot sauce and blue cheese arena anymore either.
But it should be called that. And if it was the hot sauce place, it would be the hot sauce that came from Steam Pepper Company.
Yeah.
Yes, Adam Walsh.
Adam Walsh.
Adam Walsh.
Not the other Adam Walsh.
No. Not the guy that hosts America's Most Wanted? No, like John Walsh.
That was his son.
Oh. Wow, that got me real quick.
I'm not laughing at that, I swear.
You really are. This is why he's going to hell first. He'll be meeting me there. Hi, Nina. Happy belated birthday to you as well. Hope you had a very nice birthday. So, hey, without further ado, why don't we just get right to it and welcome in another edition of This Week in Geek.
Pat Henry.
Why you gotta be like that for? All right, Steve. So why don't you tell us what's new in the world of geek? Get us started off with some sad news this week.
Yeah, we had a couple. I know I said last week we weren't going to do this anymore, but there's a couple of deaths this week that we just simply could not ignore. Powers Booth died at the age of 60 in his sleep. Powers Booth famous for being in U-Turn, Tombstone, Rapid Fire, Red Dawn, Nixon.
Everything.
Tombstone.
Wow. What a memorable role there.
Yeah.
Everything he's in.
I loved him as the sheriff in U-Turn. U-Turn was a strange movie.
Yeah, I never seen U-Turn.
Yeah, with Sean Penn and Nick Nolte, Jennifer
very
Lopez. Great cast.
That sounds weird right off the bat when you said Nick Nolte and Sean Penn. I'm sure that wasn't your run-of-the-mill normal show. No, he was great. He was recently on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. last season.
He won an Emmy in 1980 for portraying Jim Jones in the Guyana movie, the Guyana story about Jim Jones, the Jonestown Massacre.
Oh, really?
They all drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Wow. And that's where the term killer Kool-Aid came from.
Kool-Aid, kids straight.
Got to go to the bathroom. Kool-Aid. See, this is why you guys turn in, right? Just for that. Those few memories that we bring to you. And one question I've always had, and I don't know if you've checked this out or if you know yourself, but is that his stage name, Powers Booth? Or is that his real name? If that's his real name, his parents had some serious forethought.
You know what, I'm not sure. I looked at his wiki page today, and I was reading a little bit about his early life. He was a high school quarterback, big guy.
Nice.
Fairly big guy. Yeah. He was a star high school quarterback who quit after 2 years of high school football to pursue drama in East Texas.
Sounds familiar, except for I was in East Welland.
So yeah, it was not well received by his peers and teachers and coaches and townspeople
Well, yeah, because especially in East Texas, it's huge there. Like football is like that. Friday Night Lights.
But he is their most famous alum who, and actually the school, I can't remember the name of the school, but for being a small Texas town, they had a really good drama program apparently, so.
Wow.
But he is their most famous alum, so I don't know how good it was. Nothing to take away from
I
him.
was gonna say Powers Booth is awesome.
Nothing to take away from him. There's nobody else.
For you people watching at home, I am not this much smaller than Steve. It's the chair I'm sitting in will not stay up. I promise.
I haven't been working out, but I have been eating a lot more.
That's my diet as well. The eat more diet.
Well, I have 2 tapeworms to feed though, so.
You scare me sometimes, I gotta tell you. All right, well, so, and what was the cause of death?
I didn't see a cause of death. It just said that he had died in his sleep. I guess they haven't released it yet. Unlike the next celebrity death we have, who, I mean, less than 24 hours, we were getting cause of death and suspicion of death. And that was Chris Cornell, died at the age of 52 of an apparent suicide.
Right. And now there's a lot of chatter about this apparent suicide. There was talk of foul play. Now his wife has come out and said that he was totally happy and looking forward to seeing her and the kids the last she talked to him, but then he took some Ativan beforehand, and she thinks that that's what caused him to take his own life. Now, is that the case or not? We don't know. We might never know. But you brought up an interesting point. We've discussed this before about these depression medications and the side effects they have. Now, what's the point of having a depression medication if one of the side effects may give you suicidal thoughts? To me, that's quite the opposite of causing helping depression. This is inflicting more of it. So, yeah, tragic story. Sad to see. What you got a favorite Chris Cornell song? Whether it be Soundgarden, Audioslave, Temple of the Dog?
I would probably have to go with an Audioslave song. I wasn't the biggest Soundgarden fan back in the 90s, although I did, like quite a few songs. I was more of a Chris Cornell fan, so for me, Audioslave was the perfect mix. It was Brad Wilk, Tom Morello, and the other guy from Rage Against the Machine. Sorry.
Yeah, the other guy.
Put out a few albums. Every one of those albums had, I think, 3 to 5 chart-topping hits.
Right.
Just an amazing album. Iron Highway probably sticks out for me as one of the more.
Yeah.
But just strong vocals, did a lot of acoustic stuff. Just amazing.
And you were even talking like when he plays his concerts about that, he's doing a lot of cover tunes. We talked about one of my favorite songs from him was this cover he did of John Lennon's Imagine. Just a very, very powerful song, a powerful rendition of it as well. We did definitely lose a very big and important member of the rock community.
Yeah.
And now it brings up an interesting thing, this whole thought of suicide and him taking his whole life. And there's a lot of talk about that lately, especially with that new Netflix series, 13 Reasons.
Right.
We just want you to know, folks, if you're out there, if you need help, or you're feeling down, there's places to go. There's people to talk to. You can talk to anyone. You can send us a message if you want. Also, there is, of course, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That is at 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. There's so many people out there that depend on you and that love you and look up to you. So before you ever think to do anything drastic, talk to somebody. Because that's honestly the best thing you can do, is to just get it out there and talk to somebody who cares. And trust me, there's more people that care about you out there than you realize. So.
Soundgarden, they came out of Seattle in the 90s, along with all the other grunge bands. Most of them gone. Lane Staley.
Lane Staley from Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
Scott Whelan From Stone Temple
Cobain.
Kurt Cobain, the most famous of them all, from Nirvana.
There was a couple tweets put out upon the death of Chris Cornell. Lisa Urich tweeted, Eddie Vedder just became the Betty White of grunge.
Yeah, I saw that, and I saw that as her Facebook status as well.
Yeah.
Very true, very true. He's the golden girl.
Iron Sheik tweeted, I will protect the legend Eddie Vedder forever.
Wait, there's no F-bomb in that one? I'm surprised with
There may have been.
I'm surprised with the Sheik that there wasn't.
Yeah, all of them dealt with childhood issues. I watched a documentary about Kurt Cobain. He dealt with a lot of stuff as a young man. Chris Cornell was no different. He was doing heroin at the age of 12.
Wow.
He had a stint between 12 and 16 where he was basically agoraphobic, which is fear of going outside.
Yeah, agoraphobic.
Yeah, agoraphobic, yeah. He was clean for about a year and then got into drugs again. It was right around the time he started a band with one of the members of Soundgarden. He had left, they replaced him with, and who ended up being the other member of Soundgarden. And when that band disbanded, they all got together and formed Soundgarden.
Wow. Well, that's good. It sounds like a lifelong friend, and I wonder if that's someone that helped him get over his addiction as well. But
yeah, definitely way too young. He's behind 3 kids and his wife, so.
Very sad, man. One of the all-time greatest rockers out there.
And just an all-around nice guy.
From what we hear, from what the reports say. So, sad to hear. Josh, let's go. Yeah, drinking on the job. Cheers to that. Cheers. Some other time.
All right, so some happy news.
Yeah, let's get to some happy news. Here, let me start us off then. You can grab that one next. Tom Hardy. You know who Tom Hardy is?
Yeah, one of the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, Matt and Jeff's older brother.
Right.
The more insane one. No, he played Bane. It was a great role. Great role. No, Tom Hardy, great actor. Everyone wanted to see him play Wolverine. Looks like he's not going to be playing Wolverine because he has been cast as the lead actor in the Sony upcoming Venom movie. So it's going to. And this is weird because this is going to be a Spider-Man. So he's a Spider-Man villain, but it will have nothing to do with the Sony and Marvel Spider-Man, kind of joint venture they were doing. This is going to be on its own. Now, I don't know if that means that Tom Holland's Spider-Man won't show up in it, but I do know that Marvel will have nothing to do with the production of this. And that this Venom movie joins the the Sable and the Black Cat movies as well that'll be coming out, which are a couple strange choices. Black Cat, I guess I can kind of see, but bringing Sable out is a weird one because that's a very lesser known Spider-Man character. So we're pulled to go to with that, but hey, we'll take it. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
So, are you excited?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Niagara Falls Comic Con is 12 days, 20 hours, 23 minutes, and 10 seconds away.
I am excited. Be a little bit more excited if we've received our confirmation yet.
Okay.
Not that we're saying anything, Chris.
Great.
Yeah, yeah. I just totally screwed our chance.
Scotiabank Center, June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Friday starts at 3 o'clock, and then Saturday 10 to 6, Sunday 10 to 4.
And how much are the tickets? Does it say there?
Tickets, I believe.
They range in prices. They're all pretty good prices, especially if you're going by the day passes. All the VIP price tickets are gone though now, but you can still pick your tickets at
Saturday tickets are $36.95 plus taxes and fees. Sorry, I skipped Friday there. $23.95 for Friday, and Sunday is $28.95.
So there you go. Sunday looks like a good day too. There's a lot of big.
There is a few.
All 3 days are great, but there's some people that are only there on Sundays, and I don't know who are you looking forward to most of seeing there this year?
Jay Hughes.
Because we're gonna get a chance to actually meet Jay this time. We went. Did you go last year?
Yeah.
Did you happen to do the Jay and Silent Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were at that as well. That was cool. But I wish we could have actually went up and like got our pictures taken or met.
Yeah, I wish I'd hung around because a lot of people were showing that they had pictures with them and stuff.
Oh, really? See, we didn't know that. See, we should have stuck around too. It was a good time. Who are you? Are you going this year to Niagara Falls Comic
I go
Con?
every year.
So who are you most excited to see this year?
Oh, Mallrats.
Mallrats, yeah.
And Freddy Krueger. I'm a horror guy. Like I got all the Jason
Robert
signed
Englund.
by Freddy.
Yeah.
All the Jason, so I've got to be Freddy Krueger.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I go every year, man. I love it.
I think Robert Englund's my first actual fear. Like my first like nightmare. No, that's not true. It'd be Reagan. Reagan's my first one from Exorcist, and then Robert Englund was the one that solidified my disdain for horror movies. And the weird thing is, we do interviews all the time with actors and stuff from Hollywood and stuff. And all the movies they always send me, we get to watch them ahead of time. And every single one of them is a horror movie. And I mean, I really don't like horror movies. So like 90% of them I send to him first.
I
like,
love horror.
I'm a huge horror guy.
Oh yeah, well, you know what? There's a few out there we'll have to let you know about that are coming out soon. So,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, well, that's good. Well, I hope you guys enjoy Comic Con, and thanks for coming out. Come out next week for the show.
Yes.
All right, take care, guys. Well, there you go. Some of our live studio audience excited for
Accidental.
Accidental. We'll take them any way we can get them. I shit you not. Which is still the weirdest idiom in the English language, I think.
Which is?
I shit you not.
Oh.
Like, I don't understand the whole concept or even the context behind it.
Well,
I guess I get the context.
It's the opposite of I'm shitting you, right?
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
No, I shit you not.
Yeah.
I guess so, still. I think I was thinking more literal, like
I have to
a
teach
poop
you
pretzel.
everything.
Like a poop pretzel. You know, it's tied in a knot. What?
Did you know that pretzels are not red?
What are they? They're dough.
They're not red.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you for making me think. I'm really looking forward to seeing the wrestlers. I don't know about anybody else. The NWO reunion, I was really excited for. X-Pac's not going to be there this year, so he had some legal trouble, possession, so he won't be able to come or cross the border for the next little while. But Kevin Nash, Scott Hall will still be there. The man they call Sting will be there. He'll be there in his full makeup too. He's going to be there all day long in this hot makeup and his trench coat. And we've been in there, and I'm fat, so I sweat everywhere I go. That's just what fat people do. It's what we're best at. But Steve's a skinny guy, and he's in there sweating too. So
Not so much Niagara Falls Comic Con, but Hamilton Comic Con.
Hamilton was brutal. Yeah, and
I guess they had to keep it that temperature though for the planes.
Yes, exactly, because we're in the Warplane Museum.
Warplane Museum.
Heritage.
Warplane Museum.
There you go.
Yeah.
We got it right the time. But yeah, it was a good show. And I'm really looking forward to it this year. I want to meet John Schneider, Bo Duke. Got to make up for that Luke Duke interview that something happened to it. I don't know what happened to it.
Like our Spencer Rice interview. Which
was supposed to be such a
hit the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm really hoping, folks, that we get a chance to meet up with Jason Mewes. If we do, trust us, Snoochie Boochie, we will be getting an interview.
AKA Victor von Kalkenstein.
He's clean now, though.
Yes.
So we won't be burning with him.
No.
No, not that we do that.
No.
John might. Cheech, no.
Chewbacca's going to be there.
Oh.
Peter Mayhew, who just had a birthday.
Right.
So happy birthday,
How old is he
Peter.
now?
72.
He's getting up there.
I believe it was 72. Don't quote me.
And it's rough watching him though too sometimes because he has a rough time getting around.
He does.
When you're that tall and he was a skinny guy too, you know, he didn't have like a lot of muscle backing up that big frame of his. So, but yeah, no.
We have the Degrassi reunion.
We have the Mallrats
reunion.
They were just talking about Brian O'Halloran from Clerks, Dogma, Clerks 2, obviously. Basically, he's had a cameo in every Kevin Smith movie. He's either had a starring role or a cameo. Jeremy London, famously Jason London's brother. Jeremy Jeremy was in Mallrats as well. His brother Jason was, his twin brother Jason was in Dazed and Confused, which
That's
I am from time to time. We've got Lee Merriweather coming. Catwoman. Right? Perfect. Seth Gillian, Father Gabriel from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Taking a lot of guts to show up here. Let's see what I did. Odo, Renee Aberlois.
Odor?
No, Odo. Odo from Deep Space Nine. He was also he was the original father on the MASH movie.
Okay.
So yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. I think he's on Barney Miller as well. Paul McGann's going to be there, the 8th Doctor, the longest running Doctor, who was only in one movie, and actually in a second episode for a little bit. American Pie, honey. Tara Reid. Yeah.
Who I saw last year, 2 years ago at Hamilton Common.
As she ran by real quickly.
Yes.
Yes, we loved her.
Did not make eye contact.
No.
So I'm pretty sure she even had like her hand over.
Yeah. Ian Ziering did though. And you know
that's something against her. That was what she was.
You know who was really great at Hamilton Comic Con? Who we should have just manned up and asked him for an interview right then and there. Because he was super nice to us. Was Ray Park.
Yeah.
Darth Maul.
Okay.
Darth Maul seemed like one of the most genuine guys that we've seen at a con of that, at least that stature.
Yes.
You know, being somewhat of a big man. Now there are some that I don't understand that are going to be there. John O'Hurley from Seinfeld. I don't get him being there. And I don't get you. Right. Right. Marky Ramone. I love Marky Ramone, but I don't get it. I don't get what he's doing at Comic Con. What is he doing at what? Because he sang the Spider-Man song? Oh, you were doing a thing that Ramone sang.
Let's just go.
What about Eric Braeden from The Young and the Restless? What does Eric Braeden have to do with anything comic book related or even pop culture and geek related?
I mean, I guess soap operas are. I mean, daytime or nighttime dramas are pretty much soap operas now. The way they, they're serial dramas. But I mean, I remember when Eric Braeden came to the Seaway Mall.
Is he a Wellander?
I don't know why I remember that, but
because you have a secret crush on Eric Braeden?
No, I remember my mom being excited though.
So you're saying it wasn't a secret? You said the Degrassi reunion we got coming. Yes. Jeremy.
Pat Mastroianni, great guy.
Yeah, he does all the events around here. One of the most stand-up guys you're going to find out there on the Geek Tour. Stefan Brondin from Degrassi is going to be there, and Stacy
Etienne.
Thank you. Sonic
I had a huge crush on her.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, this tells me a lot. Sonic Say Sensei.
Easy for you to say.
No, it wasn't. And Kristen Bourne, who was my crush. But just so you know, folks, if you're going there to see the Degrassi reunion, they're there Saturday only. So make sure you're there on Saturday if you want to take part in that reunion show.
I will be there.
Then we step into Steve's soiree, or his forte. We got Ken Kerzinger, who played Jason in the Freddy vs. Jason movie. We have Amanda Weiss from The Nightmare on Elm Street. We have Brooke Bundy, Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Ted Bundy's sister.
You would think. And Eddie Munster himself, Butch Patrick is good.
And the Munster Mobile will be there as well.
Butch Patrick died. Wasn't that a thing?
Well, I remember, wasn't there a thing about the guy from Green Day being one of those childhood stars? I guess it would be Butch Patrick. That would make him way over.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. And then Danny Lloyd from The Shining will be there. Right.
Come play with us, Danny. Come play with us. Forever.
We mentioned the NWO going to be there. Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Mean Gene Okerlund.
Beers with Mean Gene.
Beers with Mean Gene. Cheers to Beers with Mean Gene. Oh yeah! I don't know why I started to go macho there. It seemed fitting though, it really did. And Arriba, the greatest Mexican star of professional wrestling history. Tito Santana. Yes, I know that was a good
Better than Nacho Libre.
Way better than Nacho Libre, because Nacho Libre was portrayed by Jack Black, and that doesn't say we need to know that. The most dangerous man in professional wrestling, and not because that's his gimmick, because he's kind of bad. And I'm sorry about that, Ryback, but yes, Ryback is going to be there. He's there Saturday only, so if you're there to see Ryback, he's not going to be there. A couple cancellations we got Sean Whitman we talked about, Waltman, sorry, and Richard Grego. Hey, Richard, hey, what? So yeah,
Forget about it.
forget about it, forget about it, huh? So yeah, that's coming up pretty soon. So we hope to see you guys there. If you see us there, come say hi.
Yeah.
We'll do some video, we'll talk with you. That's what we do. We'll live stream with you. We'll live stream with you. We're trying to split our time between both cameras, just so you know. Might not work. It's all right there. It's all about you folks.
I really like these guys.
They're cool, aren't they?
I really like these guys.
Well, that's a good time for us to take our first break, and I just want to, while Steve goes up and refills his beer, I want to remind you folks where we are. We're at the Geekery Pub right here. Lovely Niagara Falls, Canada, 7000 McLeod Road. Lots of spacious room over here. Got craft beer on tap and some of the finest food you're going to find out there. It's all themed food, geek themed food. You'll have fun. Good morning to you as well, Daniel Van de Sant over in Australia. What time is it over there, Mike? I'm assuming it's what, about 9 o'clock in the morning? Getting up a little late there, son. Getting up a little late. For you folks out there, if you're a gamer and you like your tabletop gaming and stuff, when you're down here visiting the Geekery Pub, take a stroll down a couple doors and you will find Max Aggression. Great gaming place. They got all of your tabletop needs. You need to get a smaller chair. I'm just saying.
Good posture.
Good pasta. You got some pasta?
Yeah. Actually, it was a little creepy.
All right, so you know what's creepy is watching us on the other feed, and it's like 4 seconds behind us or more. It's weird.
Are we in the future here?
Yeah.
Or is this the past?
It's 8:50 a.m. in Canberra. Canberra, Australia?
Canberra.
Is there a Canberra? Is that a Canberra bush?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was just talking with Daniel the other night. We actually hired one of his fellow countrymen at the place I work at. So I've been working with fellow Aussie for the last week. Great guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does he think of my Australian accent?
I don't think he's heard it.
Oh, he needs to listen to it because it's on point, right, Dad?
His is spot on, though.
I don't know, man. His sounds a little forced to me. Like when we were talking to Daniel on the last stream, this sounded a little fake. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's really from Wales.
It was a long week, though. We were definitely laid out like a lizard drinking.
Nice. Oh, anybody else we want to give a quick shout out to any local businesses we'd like to go say hi to? No. Well, how about that? Go down and visit our friend Steve Doucette at Ford. I don't know, he works somewhere.
Ed learned Ford.
Niagara
Street, Welland, Ontario.
Is that where Steve works?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, go to
I
Ed
know,
Learn
because
Ford.
my cousin just bought a truck off there.
Here's your French connection. Go check him out. And if you don't speak French, what a good way to learn French by buying a new vehicle from Steve Doucette.
Yes.
Je sais. Qu'est-ce que tu... L'auto.
Oh, sorry, that was my accent.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Right now,
I'm so sorry. I am so
Alfonso
sorry
somewhere
to
just...
our Hispanic audience.
Yeah, Alfonso's watching somewhere and he's just like, oh, I'm going to kill him. I put him in my next comic book and I don't have Night Spike kill him.
I'm going to cut you my
Cuban, and that's the bad Cuban. That was like Al Pacino's
I'll cut you
Cuban.
so bad you should never been cut.
Honestly, Scarface, is that the worst accent in any movie ever done?
Yeah.
And it's regarded as one of the best movies of all time. Gangster
I
movies.
heard Will Smith's was really bad in Contusion or
Concussion.
Concussion.
Yeah. It was.
I never
The
watched it.
South African accent. You do not know what you do for me. It also sounds Eddie Murphy. Eddie! I need to talk to you.
I am an American woman now.
Thank you for the like. And yes, so that's it for our commercial break there. I hope you go visit, come out here to the Geekery Pub. Check us out, 7000 McLeod Road. If you need to do some gaming, tabletop gaming, a couple doors down from us here at the Geekery is Max Aggression. Go there and check it out. They've got everything you need. Warhammer and all the other games that I don't know. Thanks for the likes there, folks. That's 3 in a row. We'll take them. Easy, James Hetfield. Easy, James Hetfield. Was that not the coolest thing I
That was awesome.
Yeah. Well, in a couple weeks' time, what we're working on right now, and we're setting up a Patreon page. And what this is, it's like GoFundMe, but without
Patreon.
not Patriot.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. It's like GoFundMe, but without any of the pressure or anything like that. If you guys like what you see here and you want to see more of it, you'd like to see us do it better and with some better equipment, you can feel free to give us a small or large donation, whatever you like, to help us purchase a couple new cameras and some setup for doing our show here. We'll have that up very soon though for you folks, and if you want to, that's great. If not, hey, no hard feelings. Well, from Steve, who's going to go to your house? Kind of, if you've seen the end of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, that's going to be me and Steve. We're going to go to each and every one of your houses.
Are you?
Did you post on moviepoopshoot.com?
That's right. Moviepoopshoot.com.
Right. So yeah, that way though, when we get this new equipment, when we're talking about trailers
I
and
was
stuff,
pretending to cry there a little bit. I actually started crying.
when we're talking about trailers and stuff, you'll actually see them pop up around this area right here, or right around here, or maybe probably right here is where I'm gonna put
What
them.
are we talking? Trailers. Yeah.
Not that kind of trailers, not trailer parks. You're so wild. But yeah, all right. So back to the show.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the RATG Radio Show. We're right here at the Geekery. So in other This Week in Geek News, so you've seen that DuckTales is back.
Ooh.
Woo! Yo, DuckTales. Woo! Anyway, so DuckTales is back. They've got a huge cast on there, and they've added one more actor to the fold, and that is singer, songwriter, director, Tony winner, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Everyone knows him, of course, from the play Hamilton. And he's going to be playing Gizmo Duck. So we're only going to see him a couple episodes. Or here.
This time it's going to take place in Hamilton.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So all Billy Bob there.
Hamilton is great, a great play and everything,
I
but
know.
I think there's some historical inaccuracies in there. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. What else? What do you got for us, buddy?
Ice Cube was on James Corden, and he said that Final Friday is in production, and they do have a working title, and it's Final Friday.
Nice. They kind of screw the lead away there.
No other details were available.
So no word on whether Chris Tucker's back or not?
No.
It better be Chris Tucker.
Right.
It better not be stupid Mike Epps. I'm sorry. Like,
Come on the show, Mike. I love you.
really? You love him? Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck. Now look at the screen and tell him you love him again. Can't do it. Can you? Can't do it. Won't do it. Yeah.
Even if you paid me.
Michael Epps, you can come on the show. No problem at all. We'd love to have you on the show. We don't blame Uncle Buck on you.
It was all right.
That's on ABC.
Right.
That was all on ABC. And it was so bad. So bad. You were okay in The Hangover? Black Dave? Black Doug?
Black Doug.
Black Doug.
Yeah.
Black Doug. So did you see the story or the trailer for the Young Sheldon?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I don't know where to start with this Young Sheldon. Can we start with the fact that it's a 5-minute trailer? Have you ever seen a 5-minute trailer before?
No.
Crazy. Okay, so
I think maybe Lord of the Rings was 5 minutes long.
it had to be because those movies were so damn long. All that damn walking. It's all it was. Just 3 movies of walking. And then the Hobbit movies weren't much better. But I digress. What did you? I kind of know what you thought. Why don't you tell everybody else though what you thought of this trailer?
I don't know. It's just, to me, this is a show that we just don't need. A lot of it seemed forced.
I'd agree with you there. A lot of it did seem forced. This was just the first trailer though. But one thing I will say that I kind of enjoyed in it was the mom.
Right.
Is that more? That's
It's Laurie Metcalf's daughter.
Yeah.
Zoe Perry.
I like that because she has the same kind of voice as her mom.
And playing the dad of young Sheldon was Leonard's bully, Lance Barber.
That's where I saw him from.
Yeah.
Weird. Nice. Well, that makes sense, I guess.
Easy there, Nancy.
Because he's going to be the one that leaves Sheldon anyways, right?
Right.
So, spoilers, but like if you watch The Big Bang Theory, you know this. You know
It's
this.
on like 7 times a day.
On one channel alone. So yeah, and that's not us complaining because we actually both really like
love
The
the
Big
Big
Bang
Bang Theory.
We really do.
Love it.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna watch at least the first episode. Probably give it a few episodes, but we'll see where it goes from there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what else you got for us, big man?
Well, documentary maker Michael Moore is going to be making a Donald Trump documentary. I mean, obviously this is just
What the deuce?
yeah, like
Didn't see that one coming.
it's going to be called Fahrenheit 11/9.
Fahrenheit 11/9.
Right.
Okay, explain it to me.
That was the day Trump was elected.
That was the day the world started to fall apart.
Right.
Right.
Well, America, anyway.
America.
Just kidding. We love you, America. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Going to
America. America. Can we talk? Yeah, wicked.
Come to America. Sorry, I just went all Neil Diamond there.
Yeah, you can keep the Neil Diamond to yourself.
Hey, no, Neil Diamond is a national treasure.
So he should be buried. Should be put in a museum.
Eventually, but he still rocks. So not yet.
We're coming to America today. Today.
Come to Canada. We got stuff.
Scott Doherty, thank you for joining the chat, sir. I hope you're enjoying the show. I hope you're enjoying your day. And to our American friends, I'm not sure if it's a long weekend for you as well, but hope you're enjoying it. To all of our Canadian fans, happy May 2-4.
And happy to all our other fans in Australia and
UK and
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka?
Yeah.
Did we have a Sri Lanka?
I think so.
We had Moroccans.
Moroccans, yes.
Moroccans was that was the one that kind of was like, whoa, Morocco? You should be checking our page to see if people are commenting on the Ryan's
And to our one complainer there, the Kiwi, you know
From
who
New
you
Zealand?
are. You know who you are.
Yes, you complained about my Australian accent, yet the Australians loved it. I'm just saying, mate, I don't know what's going on with you today, but I think you need to just call me old jets, okay?
We are the number one pop culture related Sunday morning show in Australia. In their southern eastern territory.
Yes, number one Canadian show in Canberra. If you can't handle that, then you need to get your ass out of here. That wasn't bad, you know. It's up there.
And coincidentally enough, Daniel Van de Zandt, our Australian, the president of our Australian fan club, says, "Morning, guys. It's 8:50 a.m. there.
Nice.
The oil looks good,
Hey, you did an Australian accent.
right?"
Right. Okay, so Scott Doherty says, I see you guys are a regular PG show and having a few beers. Yes, we've moved on from there. And no, please stop the Aussie accent. Daniel, come on, where's the love, Mike? Come on now. What else you got there?
Zac Efron is going to play Ted Bundy.
Okay, this is big. This is big for
Yeah.
Zac Efron. Because I've really liked Zac Efron's choices in movies. He doesn't take himself seriously at all. I've liked his comedy stuff. I'm anxious to see what he can do in a serious role now.
The working title is Extremely Wicked and Shockingly Evil. Zac Efron said that he is scared and nervous.
Well, no doubt, especially because if you're going to take a movie seriously, you have to get in what the actors do, the method acting, they call it. And that's where you try to get into the mind of the character you're playing. And that could be a very scary place for an actor.
So this movie is going to be 5 years away, then he's going to spend the next 4 years killing 30 women in 7 states.
Too soon, Steve. Too soon. Too soon. Oh, too soon, Eric.
I'm just kidding.
So what do you think of this casting? I know you're not a big Zac Efron fan. But
No, but he was in the Paperboy, which was a fairly what?
Or heard of it.
Yeah, which was a dramatic, serious role for him. I know he was a little younger there, and he's kind of taken the comedic route lately. But yeah, I don't hate him as much as I did, I guess. His last
Did you
movie,
just hate him because he was a Disney kid though, and he was known for the
what
stuff?
Disney?
I don't know why I bring this guy on every week. Every time we get a chance to sponsor like Disney, this guy just ruins
Disney owns Star Wars now, so I have to like him.
There he is. You survived.
Signals here.
Okay. So yeah, that's about that. I'm okay with the Zac Efron thing. I really am.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a decent actor. I think a lot of people do give him slack because of the Disney upbringing and him being on that High School Musical. But like I said, I've liked his choices. I like Neighbors. I like Neighbors 2. Baywatch looks hilarious.
Yes,
Dirty Grandpa was funny.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates was okay, but I liked him in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm.
The characters I thought were great. The story was weak.
Hi, look, we're already starting to get some trivia folk in here already. They knew to come in early so that they could join the live stream here as well. That's right.
I don't think that's how I'm here.
That's why they're here. I'm telling you. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. No. Oh, and while I'm talking to you guys, Steve's going to step away so we can plug in our computer so we don't die soon, because I can see we're only at 40%. But you can't know that at home because that's all part of the magic. Magic man, that's all I am. And while we've got this quick break here, I just want to say, if you're looking for something to do tonight on this great holiday weekend, then come on down to 7000 McLeod Road, right down here to the Geekery, and come check us out and see how things are going. Come join trivia night tonight. Come be part of the crowd. There's lots going on here. We have the comic book round tonight. We have ancient mythology tonight. We have some other things as well that I don't know offhand because it's all on my computer, which we're using right now. But yeah, so there. And in the meantime, Steve's going to do a little dance for you and plug another place.
What? I'm not plugging it in, right? I'm not going to sell out. No, you gotta put the thing in the.
A lime in the coconut. It was working though.
Do you need comics? Do you like games? Then go see Sketchy Jeff at Sketchbook Comics at St. Catharines on Glendale Avenue. Is it Glen? No, Glen Ridge.
You're strange, kid.
What?
You're strange.
I'm strange.
Like Doctor Strange.
No, I'm not like Doctor Strange. That's probably the most insulting thing you've ever said to me.
I said a lot of insulting things.
You have, but calling me someone that, Benedict Cumberbatch, no, I'm not going to stand for that.
I don't like the way you're.
I'm actually considering quitting right now.
You should. I think everybody would prefer that.
Come on.
Why?
People love me, right?
I hate this chair. I just gotta say, I hate this chair. It's comfortable, but this whole elevator system.
Scott Doherty wants to know, where can he get one of the cool, stylish RATG Radio t-shirts?
Wow, I think we've only got like maybe one or two left. I don't know.
They were a hot seller in 2016.
They were a very hot seller in 2016. Next, part of our Patreon too is going to be us designing our next set of t-shirts as well. I do like the Kirk Jr. one. They had the Superman symbol with the red G in the middle.
Almost like our Batman ones.
Exactly. Our Batman ones were badass.
Yes.
Everybody wanted those until
I'll wear that one next
until
week.
until one of us was an idiot and put it in the washing machine like he wasn't supposed to. Damn.
I hand wash everything.
That's true. He's weird like that. He's the Sheldon out of the two of us.
And I don't fold, I hang.
Not going there. Not even attempting to go there. So yeah, so we're live at the Geekery right now. Some of the teams are starting to file in for trivia night tonight, folks. So
I saw meetings
you
one.
do have time to come in, join the action tonight. I already know one of the teams that's in is a tough team for you guys to deal with. There's actually a couple of other really good ones that are going to be here tonight. So if you're coming, you've got your work cut out for you. Come on down here, win some money. What'd you say that? What'd you say hi to us? Hello, all with the show. All right, yeah, you know what? We can let's finish up our twig notes in a little bit. But I think, we promised people, in a half an hour we would do a 5-second movie review, and it's been about an hour. Frank.
Time flies when
You're talking
you hate your
about
life.
I so wish that was the case, but it's not. It just goes so much slower. Take me, Lord, take.
Off camera, alright? You do that stuff on your own time.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry. All right. So, on with the show. And so as we're talking now, you're going to do our 5-second movie review, Steve's 5-second movie review, and the movie that you have chosen for the audience this week that you bit the bullet and went to see was
King Arthur.
Right. So you went to go see the Charlie Hunnam new movie, King Arthur.
Right.
And I think it's time for Steve's 5-second movie review. So if the audience is ready, this is high production quality, so try not to get too excited with this, but it's time for Steve's 5-second movie review by Steve. Yeah. Jazzy.
See what I did there?
How come you're not doing jazz hands, dude? Like, that's our thing.
I know.
You're the worst. All right, so Steve, as we told everybody, you are reviewing the Charlie Hunnam new movie, King Arthur. I'm going to put your 5 seconds on the board now. If you are ready, sir, the clock will start once you start.
It was sort of good.
Sort of good?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what when you ask me what a dad joke is, that's a dad joke. That is definitely a dad joke. And you should be ashamed. As a dad, I'd say you should be ashamed. Ashamed. So this was not a good movie.
No, the action was good. Some great fight sequences, choreography. But other than that, it's bad.
It's depressing because growing up, I was always a big fan of
Excalibur.
Yeah, well, that kind of era of fictional heroes. I loved King Arthur.
D&D.
Yes.
Parties, all this.
Yeah. Yes. Robin Hood, though. Like I loved all that stuff. And like you said, D&D.
And everything.
I did. But that wasn't for that. I was trying to be a Chippendale when I grew up, so that's really why I did it. People laugh, but I'm serious. I'm not. I'm really not. You weren't there. I went to Princess Elizabeth in grade 8, and for Halloween that year, I dressed up as a Chippendale.
I'd seen the photo.
Yes. I got sent home for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was just the fact that I was wearing spandex, the cufflinks, and just a collar tie. Good times. Good times. The funny thing is, I lasted till lunchtime.
Wow.
Right? Right? My teacher was a perv. So, yeah. I want to talk a little bit about Charlie Hunnam, though. This movie is getting horrible reviews. Charlie Hunnam came out maybe a year ago and said that he would not want to be in the DC or Marvel movie, saying that he wouldn't want to play any kind of superheroes in those movies. Since the news came out of how bad King Arthur is, he's kind of changed his tune and says he would be willing to play the Green Arrow in the DC Cinematic Universe. I could see it, but I can't. I know what he was like even watching Sons, you would always hear his accent break through. And I don't know that I can handle that in a movie where he's supposed to be, from the Seattle area. Star City is supposed to be the west coast by Seattle. So to me, it's just and that bell signifies it's time for our lightning round. But that's right. Trivia night tonight, we do have a lightning round, so I hope everybody's ready for that. We've got 6 bells here for you guys. You'll be choosing one member from your team to compete in the final round, so there's no more of the music round. I hope you guys will be happy with that.
We'll see how it goes.
It's a work in progress. All right, and what's that? Scott's already saying, what do you think of Tom Hardy becoming Venom? Okay, so this has been a big question for everybody lately. The news broke late last night, early this morning. Tom Hardy has been cast as Venom. We talked about that at the top of the show. I think Tom Hardy as Venom, as Eddie Brock Venom, is a perfect casting. He's got the size, he's got the intimidating bully factor, because as much as I like Tom Hardy, he does come off as a bully, and he plays a better bully than anything else. And I think he's a really good choice for Eddie Brock. Topher Grace, as good of an actor as he is, yes, I said Topher Grace is a good actor. He was totally wrong to play. He was totally wrong to play Eddie Brock, though, because Eddie Brock's just a big dumb jock who can aim a camera. So I think they went the right way here, Scott. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Are you happy with the casting of Tom Hardy?
Yeah, I think he's gonna definitely fit the role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what you know a bit about Spider-Man and Eddie Brock, because you used to watch the cartoon back in the 90s.
Spider-Man and Hulk were probably my 2 favorite superheroes, and then later on, probably like Justice League.
Yeah, nice. Charles.
We need
Thank you,
help.
sir. We have 6 bells right there.
We have microphones.
Say hello to Charles, everybody. Charles is the man. That's Charles' hand right there. If you come down to 7000 McLeod Road at the Geekery, you will see Charles here.
He's in charge.
He is in charge. He's large and in charge. He's better than Scott Bale. I have a pail, please. And that's my second one if they want to have a tab there. That's right. That's what we do here. So that was Charles. And he is in charge because he's going to be my alcohol. You like the idea of it? I'm glad to hear it, Scott. Yeah, I think a lot of us are happy to hear that.
Are you going to be at Niagara Falls Comic Con, Scott?
We did ask him this. I think he said that he and Mike will both be there. So we will see you there. And we will be up to our media hijinks as usual.
Maybe.
Well, we'll be up to it no matter what, whether we have our credentials this year or not. If we don't have our credentials, you guys know who to call. Thank you, sir. It's not Ghostbusters. Don't listen to Charles that way. He's no longer in charge.
Call Paul Feige.
Call Paul Feige.
Feige.
Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters. So.
Yeah, Scott said he will be there with Mike.
So getting back to our
Sunday.
twig news. Let's get back to our twig news here. So good news here. DC Cinematic Universe has finally lifted the embargo on all the critics that got to see the Wonder Woman movie early. They are saying that this is the best DC movie ever. And they're talking better than...
It's got some stuff.
Better than Michael Keaton's Batman? Better than Christopher Reeve's Superman? That is some huge, huge shoes to fill, and that is a huge, bold statement to make. I'm not quite sure about that, but I'm really hoping so, because I love Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I think her and Ben Affleck were the only good thing about Batman v Superman. No, Ben Affleck was awesome. The way that they wrote Batman was horrible.
Right. Thank you.
The movie was terrible, but those two were good in it, I thought. But yeah, so we'll see. I'm really stoked that these critics are actually saying it's a really good movie so far, because as much as people want to say, don't listen to the critics, when it's come to the DC movies, in my opinion, they've been right, like every single time. And these DC movies have been lacking. when the Suicide Squad is your best movie in your catalog, you have trouble. So, and that's going to bring us, I want to, if you don't mind, I'm going to tie into the next story here real quick. So this week alone, the Flash movie, starring Ezra Miller, has gone through 3 different potential directors. First, Sam Raimi was up for the role. Everyone remember him from Spider-Man, obviously, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. He hated the Venom. He didn't like Spider-Man 3. He didn't want any part of that. But some people might even know him better from directing and producing Hercules: The Legendary Journey, as well as Xena. No, not even a little bit? No. Alright. So he was up for it. Also up for the role was Matthew Vaughn. Kick-Ass, obviously. I don't like he does Kick-Ass. He does Kick-Ass, but I mean he also directed the movie. And the last name that was up for it is Back to the Future's Robert Zemeckis. Robert Zemeckis, people recently spoke up and said that he's currently doing a different movie and wouldn't have time to do this, to which DC replied they would be willing to wait. If they're willing to wait a few years to get Robert Zemeckis, how important really is Flash to the DC cinematic universe right now? I'm going to have to guess not.
You think they'd want to get it a little faster?
That's what she said. So yeah, and to piggyback on that, Kevin Smith actually said that he'd be up for directing the movie The Flash himself. Which, you know what though, people say no, but I'd actually be okay with it. The guy has written comic books for DC. He wrote Batman: The Winding Gyre, which is one of the best comic book stories out there.
He wrote Tusk.
And Neil Gahozers. But he directed The Flash, the TV show. He directed a couple episodes of that. He's directed Supergirl. So he does have his roots in DC. And he might be the one thing that the DC cinematic universe is missing right now. He can maybe give you that proper, balance of humor and light and hope and darkness that it needs. Because that's the one thing they can't do, is they can't find that balance quite yet. And that's where they're talking about Wonder Woman being the next big thing, because I think the Wonder Woman's actually found that balance. So I hope so. Scott says he's going to be there Sunday, hopefully with Mike. So I think we're going to be there all 3 days. I have all 3 days booked off. If I have the money for it, we'll see. But
I will be there Saturday for sure.
We will be talking to you if so. We are here at the Geekery 7000 McLeod Road, Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. So you can hear the crowd's getting a little bit bigger here. That's because some of the teams are starting to show up for trivia night tonight. It's not too late for you folks to get here. Register your team for tonight for trivia night. And get your geek on, get your game on. Let's see what you got. Bring it. Steve, I just don't like 3 stories in a row there. Why don't you go with the next one?
Sure. Maisie Williams. Everybody knows Maisie Williams as Arya Stark from Game of Thrones. She's going to be playing Rain Sinclair in the new X-Men spin-off, New Mutants. Wolfsbane.
I like this casting a lot. And honestly, this is the only choice they had to make when it comes to this movie. Now she's joining fellow Game of Thrones alum, now joining the Fox Marvel universe, the X-Men universe, joining Sophie Turner, who plays Jean Grey, who's going to be having her own spin-off movie coming based on the Dark Phoenix saga, which will be cool. Rain Sinclair is a very cool character. She's like a werewolf, basically.
We're getting a thumbs up for that.
We are, because if you read, X-Force or X-Factor, New Mutants, which is the movie that's coming out, you know a lot about Rain Sinclair. What I'm more excited about is the fact that they're including Ilyana Rasputin, which is Colossus's little sister, Magic. And she's got teleportation power. She's a sorcerer. She can teleport though, and she teleports you going through limbo, which is pretty cool. She controls demons and stuff. She is not the goodest. She's not the greatest of good guys out there or good women out there.
Hooked on Paul Onyx. Worked for him.
It sure did. That's a well-end education for ya. Hey, man, don't make fun of Welland unless you're from. Oh wait, we're from there. We can do it.
To piggyback on the X-Men story there, Hugh Jackman, Hugh Jackman didn't actually know that there was an animal, Wolverine.
Right, I read that story. He didn't think it was a real.
He got the role. He was researching wolves.
Yeah. Another reason why I'm not a big Hugh Jackman Wolverine fan.
And then he was told that there's an animal, and it's called a wolverine. It's one of the most vicious animals in the world.
I don't know if I told you this later or not, but I don't like you. Out of nowhere, boom, like an RKO. Thank you. So I thought last year, does anybody watch Supernatural? Anybody still watch Supernatural? I thought last year they kind of jumped the ship. When they jumped the shark last year, I thought, when they did the 200th episode mandatory musical episode.
Well, that was still good. Their car one was the best though.
The car one was good. I still think my favorite episode probably on Supernatural is the Loki world, where they went into the actual world where they were filming Supernatural. And he's like, what's a Jared Padalecki?
Yeah.
Wait, you're Polish?
They're doing a Scooby-Doo.
That's what we're just talking about right here. Is so next year they're jumping the shark for the second time now, and they're doing an all-animated version of Supernatural where they are teaming up with Scooby-Doo and the gang. That's right, Sam and Dean, Scooby and Shaggy.
Rat.
I feel bad for Daphne because Dean's going to be all over that. Actually, I feel bad for Fred because Dean's going to be all over Daphne. I'm sorry, you can't compete with Dean Winchester. You just can't. You can't.
And my last story.
Last?
Alicia Silverstone says she wants another shot at Batgirl. She said she's older now, and she's a better actress.
Okay.
So you can go watch her in the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie and
let's
have your own opinion.
Let's tackle these one at a time. She's older now, so one, you can't play Batgirl if you're older than you were when you originally played Batgirl. Because you need to be a girl, and she's a Batwoman at this point. Two, saying that your acting is better now compared to the acting you had done in the past is not a great vote of confidence. When your greatest acting gig to date is Clueless,
is an Aerosmith video?
Is Clueless and Aerosmith video. She was pretty good at Crazy. She was great.
She was good at
that whole video was pretty good.
Yeah.
That helped me through a lot of teenage nights. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie at all. Mike, what's it with you?
Mike Bobineau.
Thank you for joining. Yeah, she's old, but not better. Agreed, Scott. Totally.
What's up, Mike? Been a long time.
Oh, you know Mike?
Yeah, me and Mike hung out a few times.
Uh-oh. That's a story. Oh, wait, we can tell those stories here.
The time we had to bump start his car on a trip to Molson Park.
I don't like where this is going already.
Good times. And then him and Papa went for McDonald's, and then we didn't see them for like 6 hours. Apparently, they stopped on the side of the highway and had a nap.
You got arrested.
No, I don't think they got arrested.
Not this time. Did you ever watch the TV show Dark Crystal?
Yes.
The movie, I should say, Dark Crystal, Jim Henson's. Netflix is bringing it back. Not bringing it back, but they're doing a prequel to it. And they're going public style as well to keep it OG as close as they can to the original, which I really like. I'm happy it's not going to be CG. I'm sure there's going to be some in it, but they're going to keep it to a bare minimum. And it's going to be called Dark Crystal, The Age of Resistance.
Ooh.
You excited for this? Or is this another thing of nostalgia that, is better in the past?
Yeah, better in the past. Because I haven't watched it since, and if I did, I'd probably be like, wow, how bad is this?
Right.
I actually started to watch it with my kids one weekend when it was on early in the morning. We'd gotten up and I was watching it, and they joined me on the couch, and I'm like, ooh, Dark Crystal. So I put it on. It creeped them out. Like, my kid was like so creeped out by it.
You know what show from our youth, or what movie from our youth I'm worried about watching now and it not being able to still hold up? is Monster Squad. Remember that one?
I do remember Monster Squad.
Like, that's one I'm worried that won't hold up to time. That and Last Starfighter. Because Last Starfighter was awesome. But yeah, so Dark Crystal coming to Netflix, Age of Resistance. I got a few more stories here for us.
You go for it. You go, girl.
I'm going. So, after Kevin Feige last week came out and said that he will be connecting the Marvel TV shows with the movies, now some bad news comes up for the Marvel TV shows. Inhumans has been rescheduled, which was looking good. We got character posters, we got shots from the first episode. Not only that, what I still maintain has been, out of the mainstream comic book TV shows on TV, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., don't do that, you're creeping me out. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Has been pushed back to a mid-season show. So we won't be seeing a new episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. until 2018. So they'll be coming out with all those winter shows, which I'm not a big fan of, because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was great last year. I think the only better comic book show on TV right now is Lucifer. I know people like The Flash, but no, not so much. Scott Doherty wants to know, how do you guys feel about the Netflix rushing the timeline and the story so close to the other shows leading into the Defender series? I'm not sure what you're referring to there, Scott, so you're going to have to elaborate a little bit more on that. Sorry, man. Daniel Van de Sant wants to know our thoughts are on the Star Trek Discovery trailer. It's too early to tell, I think. I thought the trailer had a lot of flash in it, not a lot of substance. So we're going to have to wait and see. Because it's Sasha, I'm going to give it a chance. And because it's Star Trek, I'm going to give it a chance. But if this is just another kind of Enterprise, and I don't mean, Captain Picard, I mean like Scott Bakula Enterprise.
They'll pick you up.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good either. So I hope it's better than that one was. But so far, who knows? Who knows? It was too early. Did you see the new Star Trek Discovery trailer yet? What did you think?
I'm curious.
Yeah, and that's what I said too. I'm curious, but it's still a ways away. We still got time to see what happens. I'll give it the first couple episodes and we'll go from there. Hell, you know what? Star Trek Deep Space Nine couldn't get into that until the third season. 4 seasons. And I find this, and I say this all the time when it comes to Star Trek. All the Star Trek series, starting with The Next Generation, they all get really good. They all get really good after a big hair change. So in Star Trek The Next Generation, when Riker grows his beard and Worf gets his long ponytail, Next Generation gets way better. On Star Trek Deep Space Nine, it doesn't get better until Sisko goes bald and grows the goatee.
And then he gets hairpiece?
That's right.
Nice hairpiece.
That's horrible. And then in Star Trek Voyager, that doesn't get good until Janeway cuts her hair. That also happens to be the same season that 7 of 9 comes up, and I think that's a coincidence, totally. Totally a coincidence. But yeah, that's what I did. Scott says, they're making the Defender stories close after the ending of Iron Fist, and they're all jumping in together right away instead of the build-up, how they all join together, or at least that's what I've read. Yeah, but you gotta remember, before we get Defenders, we're actually gonna get a season of Jessica Jones. So Jessica Jones might serve as the launch pad to the Defender series, which I can only imagine that's the way they're going to go. And I'm all right with that, because we do need, like you said, we do need a little bit more build-up to get this going. If it was a wrestling match, you can't just get into the main event right away. You have to build up everything. This kid is weird today. I don't get it. But yeah, so I'm feeling you there, brother. We talked about The Flash. Did you see the Orville trailer? Seth MacFarlane's new Star Trek kind of parody show.
The Redenbacher story?
No, it's not about Orville Redenbacher.
And his creepy nephew?
Have you ever seen the movie Galaxy Quest?
Yes.
This is going to be the closest we've ever get to Galaxy Quest.
Is Tim Allen going to be there?
No.
No.
Although he is open. It's
Yeah.
not like he's got any work going on right now.
Yeah, he is.
How you doing? That's right. We made a Tim the Toolman Taylor joke. Last man standing. They canceled me because I'm a Trump supporter.
Ain't okay.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. By the way. So yeah, that's this Orville trailer though is Seth MacFarlane is the lead in this. It's a live action Star Trek type of show parody where they're in space and he's obviously like the worst space captain in history and hijinks assume. Yeah, no, me neither. Okay, maybe I'm just Seth MacFarlane out at this point. I think I might be on Seth MacFarlane fatigue, honestly.
He needs to just stop saying yes to everything.
He needs to stop making everything exactly the same as Family Guy. With the same kind of, the same beats, you know? The jokes kind of all run on the same beat. My name is Seth and I'm a big Family Guy. Going to this dating, stupid, poke you in the eye. Word. Life. To your mama. So yeah, that's about it. And that is that wraps us up for another edition of This Week in Geek. That's right. That is the high production quality,
Hi, techie.
high value, large money production value that we give to
I heard our budget's getting cut.
What?
Yeah.
In half? Half is zero, still zero. All right. So, what are you looking forward to? You got anything going on this week coming up? Anything you're looking forward to? This is the week of season finales, and I know you don't watch typical network.
The only thing I'm watching right now is Better Call Saul. And I think we've got 3, maybe 4 episodes left. And it's getting good.
I was just going to say, is it still as good as it was the first season for you?
I've just recently said this. I love Breaking Bad. I thought it was a great show. I thought it had the best ending of any serial drama I've ever watched. It was just so satisfying. There was nothing else that wasn't, tied up or anything.
He dies.
That being said, Breaking Bad was fun. Better Call Saul, I think, it has better writing.
I think a lot of that has to do with Bob Odenkirk, though, because he is just a naturally funny and engaging guy.
Right.
And a guy that can flip
And
easily between serious and comedic.
We finally got to find out how he became Saul Goodman.
Oh my God, that makes me so happy. It would make me even happier if I knew what you're talking about.
Well, the show's called Better Call Saul. In Breaking Bad, he was Saul Goodman. But when the show starts, he's not Saul Goodman.
It's all good, man. Is
Is
that everybody's name?
Maybe.
It's all good, man. It's all good, man. I like that. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Because it's all good. Man. I don't do that often.
Me neither. Drugs are bad.
Except for marijuana.
And on that true road.
And that reminds us, our last wannabe sponsor for the night, Tweed. No, the medical marijuana facility that Snoop Dogg just bought into. Hey, listen, we're open for sponsors from anywhere at this point. Yes, we'll be doing it this week. So yeah, that's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to some CW finales this week. We got the finale for Arrow coming up this week. iZombie's back. They're not near their finale. It's a great show though. I really like iZombie. It's a lot of fun. It's harmless fun, like most CW shows. Yeah, good time. So we will see what goes on in the CW. We will give you guys a season finale recap, or maybe I'll give you just guys one for the podcast. And put that up soon.
And next week is going to be a good show.
Next week is a huge show. So everybody that's here in the restaurant and everybody watching at home, you want to be here next week for our show. Next week we have the Niagara Psychic Network coming here. We're going to have 4 psychic and mediums in the house. They're going to be doing live readings for everybody. They're going to be doing readings for the people watching on live stream as well as the people that are here in the audience. We're going to have prizes for everyone, so make sure you come out to 7000 McLeod Road next Saturday between 6 and 8 p.m. as the Psychic Network will be here. It's Amanda Dubois and the ladies. So I want to say thank you to them, obviously, beforehand. Yeah, man. It's going to be good times. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know. I'm nervous about it? A little bit. And it's also...
I don't want to know my future.
No, I know your future already. It's not good. It's not good.
I know.
It's in the bottom of the gutter.
I know.
It's you in a gutter. Yeah.
I'm already halfway there.
That almost got really dark really quick, so.
Oh, it's dark.
It's very dark. And then for those of you that are watching at home, if it goes by, there is still time to get down here to 7000 McLeod Road. Join trivia night tonight. The teams are still filling up right now. $5 a person, teams of 2 to 6.
There's still very limited tickets available for Dayglow abortions.
Yes, Dayglow abortions. That's coming up. What's the date on there?
July.
June. Yes.
June.
June here at the Geekery. We do have the Dayglow abortions coming here. So if you want to come see the Dayglow abortions, you better get your tickets soon because literally they are almost sold out. You're gonna miss out on that. Huge event. June 15th here at the Geekery. Dayglow abortions. Come get your punk on with one of the all-time great punk bands. Honestly, stop it. Yeah, as we see some more teams filling in here for trivia night. So like we said, come down here, 7000 McLeod Road. Come join trivia night tonight. Come grab a pint or a beer with Steve and I or myself and some of the trivia compatriots here. And see what you can do about getting a win tonight. It's some stiff competition, but I think you guys can do it. I really, really do.
We believe.
Steve, why don't you go on the page, go on my page there, look up the Geekery, look up the post there that I put, so we can see what the categories are for tonight. Do you guys know the categories already tonight? We posted them? Sort of? All right, so we'll go over them again. We got another team coming in right now. So yes, they are filling up. What's up, gentlemen? All right, just so you know, you're automatically docked 10 points for the Maple Leafs sweater. I'm just saying. Oh, he's not with you. Okay, all right. We'll put
categories include comic books, ancient mythology, sports personalities, Harry Potter, and the miscellaneous lightning round.
Ooh, miscellaneous lightning round.
So if you don't know those, we'll have.
That's right. And that was the mumbling of Charles. Charles in charge of my life and my heart. Charles in charge of the bar.
Great,
Get you a drink. Hey, look, it's Jay Stu. Jay Stu's here for trivia night as well. So we got the Geek as represented here too. Another fun page on Facebook. Go over, check them out, give them a like. Listen to their podcast. Check them out.
No, it's not Jay Stu. It's Green Lantern.
It's in brightest day, in blackest night. No
Looks a lot
evil.
like Jay Stu.
No evil shall escape his sight. Let those who do evil beware in my light. Something. Green Lantern's might. Yeah, I got most of this. Shush. This is what we do.
Today, Junior.
That's what we do, y'all. Okay, so I think that's it for our show today, guys. We're gonna start to get set up for trivia night tonight. I'm not sure if Steve's gonna be here or not tonight. He may have some things to do. But we will be here. We'll be doing the live broadcast. That'll be at the top of the hour, or top of the hour-ish, as the teams still start to fill in here. Tune in. We'll have the live stream for you here. If you want to be part of the trivia night, like I said, come on down here to 7000 McLeod Road, Niagara Falls, Ontario. You got time to sign in, come say hi to us, come grab a drink, grab some food.
Please, no autographs, please.
I'll do autographs.
Actually, did you get my office memo?
What's that?
Not to make eye contact with me and don't talk to me in the hallways.
Why are you making eye contact with me then?
Huh?
You're making eye contact with me.
I know, I'm just making sure you got the memo.
I didn't. I told
Did you hear this story?
I told
Steve Harvey?
No.
No. Steve Harvey sent out an office-wide memo to tell everybody that worked in the office that in his talk show not to make eye contact with him. Don't talk to him in the hallways.
Steve Harvey, can I just say that this week, you win this week's award for Douchebag of the Week.
But then
I'm sorry, my bad, I read this card wrong. It's not Steve Harvey, it is not Steve Harvey, I'm sorry, I read that wrong, it's D.L. Hughley. I'm sorry, D.L. Hughley is the douchebag of, no, I'm right, it was Steve Harvey.
In a related story though, I don't know if this was a PR move, pending the obviously bad PR he got from this office-wide memo that got sent out, but there was a contestant on Wheel of, because he still taped like the last few episodes of Family Feud, sorry, not Wheel of Fortune.
The Pat Sajak will cut it.
And upon winning, after being on 3 days, finally winning the $20,000, one of the contestants broke down in tears. And when Steve Harvey asked him why he was crying, if it was tears of joy, or he said no, that he'd actually been diagnosed with terminal cancer and had less than a year to live.
Come on.
So Steve Harvey got out his checkbook and wrote him a check for $25,000.
Wow. Okay, so I take the Douchebag of the Week award back. Thanks a lot for making me feel like a douchebag. So I'd like to take that award back for Douchebag of the Week from Steve Harvey and give it to myself.
It was actually, I can't think of either of those movies.
What movies?
The Oscar noms.
Oh, it was Moonlight. It was Moonlight and La La Land. But the actual Steve Harvey thing was Miss Columbia.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
It's nice.
Very nice. Maybe that might be a question tonight on Trivia Night. Who knows? Only way to find out is come in tonight, 7000 McLeod Road, Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Come check us out. It is starting to fill up in here. So, you know what that means? It means your chances of getting a big payday are growing. Make it rain, Steve. Make it rain, buddy. Make it rain. No. Okay. No pennies from heaven. No pocket lights. This kid's scared. Well, folks, hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget, next week, everybody here, I hope you guys remember, next week here, live on the RATG Radio show, we've got the Niagara Psychic Network here. They're going to be doing live readings, free readings for y'all, for the crowd, so come check us out. That'll be from 6 to 8 p.m. here, live from the Geekery RATG Radio with the Psychic News Network. And bet you didn't see that coming.
Actually, I thought it was like a week ago.
Listen, that's a dad joke and I can do it.
Before that, I didn't know about it.
It's awesome. And Daniel's giving us the thumbs up because he wants to get his free reading. And you can do that, even in Australia. Even in Australia, Mike, you're going to be able to get
Where people live in the future.
They do live in the future. It's 9 o'clock in the morning now. Now, if you see it there.
And the search for petrol continues.
And the search for a proper Aussie accent continues.
Need some gasoline.
That's alright. This is my Mel Gibson. It's not bad.
It's not good.
It's not good, but it's not bad.
It's better than mine.
We both went into the UK there. That's cool. We do that for you, Daniel Van de Sand, in Canberra, Australia, and for all
And
our
because you can't write and complain to us because we're not on radio.
Well, you can still write the play.
Well, yeah, wellandwingnup@gmail.com.
That's right. So any hate mail that we happen to occur tonight, make sure you want to send that to wellandwingnup@gmail.com. That's right. So I want to say a special thanks for everybody that showed up today. Well, thank you for tuning in, for everybody that does tune in from week to week. Thank you to Susie here at the Geekery. Remember, come down to the Geekery tonight if you want to join in for Trivia Night. 7000 McLeod Road, right here in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. For the Welland Wingnut, I am your host, Ryan. This has been another edition of the RATG Radio Show right here live from the Geekery. And with that, we are out of here.
Black magic. You got to know, got to show.
I got a really comfy chair today, but it's self-reclining or self-declining. Yes, like our career, like our viewers and listeners. Yes, so another day here. So this is our pre-show show until we can figure out how to do this a little bit more smoothly with our great production team that we have. It's great. And any second now, Steve's going to play our theme song and bring us into the show to get us actually started. So when I edit this later, when you watch it on YouTube, you won't see any of this. Except for maybe in the B-roll stuff that we air at a later date.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish?
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish.
Is this culture meal? Yes, sir, that's our culture meal. What's the name of it? Gefilte. Gefilte fish. Gefilte fish. Lots and bagels. It's my favorite. What's the name of this stuff? Gefilte fish. Gefilte fish. Oh, what's the name of this fish? Gefilte fish. Gefilte. Gefilte. You know what this is? What is it? Gefilte fish. It's gefilte fish. Gefilte fish. You want some of my gefilte fish? You want this? What's the name of the fish? Gefilte fish. Gefilte fish. I love this stuff. I really don't. You got black people all over eating this. It's lots of bagels.
I don't know why that's funny every time.
Because it's too sweet.
Every time.